I'd just like to say, before my wife arrives to accept the directorship of the General Hospital
I
chair.
hate to interrupt here, but it's my understanding that board meetings, whether they be charitable or otherwise, are the purview of upstanding, respectable citizens, or at least in your case, people who buy their way into respectability. And since that's not a club that I care to join, I'll just move along.
We'll try to miss you.
Excuse me, I need the support of my loving husband.
Since when?
Since your niece took over my chair in the clubhouse.
Look, Sugar Plum, give her about 5 minutes. She's going to fold from lack of interest.
Don't humor me.
All right, seriously. You're going to have that chair back in 2 months.
Carly is committed to the good of the hospital and the surrounding community. We both are. And after having been prodded, I think I would like a seat on the hospital's board of directors.
May I say that Steve Hardy must be spinning in his grave.
Well, he should. This is a travesty.
What I've suggested is in the best interest of the hospital.
Somehow the benefit of a gun-running gangster on this board escapes me.
I don't know where you get your information. I'm a legitimate businessman with interests in several corporations, including ELQ.
Sky, this is your fault. You insisted on bringing this poser into our midst.
I helped revive a dying company. I'm the one who found an investor with deep enough pockets to fix what you broke.
He's a criminal!
Easy, Pumpkin. Don't break something we might need later.
Justice, you're a lawyer. Shouldn't she have proof before she starts throwing around these accusations?
If she wants to avoid being sued for slander.
You know, honestly, Tracy, your better half is every bit the criminal that Alcazar is.
Well, thank you, Dr. Q, mate.
You're really related to these people?
So you see why I need you in my life, right?
It seems to me that Lorenzo has as much right to buy his way into legitimacy as anybody else here. And he has something that the rest of you don't. Money to save the hospital. Greenbacks, lettuce. The man is crawling with cash.
Alcazar is no different than Sonny Corinthos or Jason. They think if they contribute money to charity, that their philanthropy will wash the blood from their hands.
I love it when he gets all Shakespearean.
No amount of money will ever change the fact that you're all killers, thieves, kidnappers, extortionists.
That can't be my husband you're describing. Considering how all of you have mismanaged this hospital, especially you, Alan, I would think you'd be on your knees thanking him.
The natives were getting restless, honey.
I promised you I'd be here. So I suggest that if you want Lorenzo to help you out with the hospital, that you apologize to him. Now.
Alan, don't you dare apologize.
I don't think you realize what kind of trouble GH is in. It was already on the edge, thanks to Alan's bad management.
You have no idea how a hospital is managed.
No, but I do know that it's liable for millions of dollars.
That's thanks to your father's lawsuit.
Alcazar's willing to mitigate the damages.
All that matters at this particular time is that the hospital needs the Alcazars more than it needs the Quartermains. So I suggest we put it to a vote.
Straight up or down, we might as well.
If I'm elected to the board, the hospital will get the money it needs to survive.
And if you're not?
Carly and I will leave. And we'll find another way to contribute to the good people of Port Charles. Dr. Quartermain, you're the chief of staff.
All those in favor of having Lorenzo Alcazar on the board, raise your hands.
Aren't you sick of this place yet?
More than you know. What's your excuse?
Let's This is the reason that I resisted getting one of these things for so long. I knew wherever I go, I always leave it behind.
You're technologically challenged.
Baby, on the information highway, I qualify as roadkill. But I still have time to reach my bookie at Del Mar. Man's a miracle worker. Yeah, I know. How are you going to tell me that gambling is an evil and that I'm on the road to ruin and that my dark side is too dark, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, well, you don't need me to remind you. I'm just...
What's on your mind, Blaze?
Did you see Carly and Alcazar here today?
Yeah?
No, I mean the way they stood there, absolutely ready to catch each other if they fell. What's it like to be loved like that? I want to know what that feels like from the inside.
Well, you're the only one stopping you from knowing.
No. There's a difference. Oh, Lorenzo may be dangerous, and his dark side might even rival yours, Luke, but I don't know, there's something vulnerable about him. He's not afraid to show how much he adores Carly. Worships her, in fact. There's total trust between them. No fear.
Well, it's early yet. All that will change.
You're wrong.
Alcazar is devoted to Carly. And she doesn't have to worry about jumping through hoops to keep him interested or wonder if she's enough of a challenge for him. No. Carly has Alcazar's heart, and she knows it. And that must be some kind of wonderful. That's all I'm saying.
Excuse me, Mr. Luke, but this just came by messenger.
Thank you, Sunshine.
I suggested the Quartermains and guests, but since you're in the chair,
I'll take that. Oh, nice. The gutter snipe is having a cocktail party to benefit the General Hospital Endowment Fund, and she wants to rub my nose in it.
I would have liked to have seen that.
Oh, it was addressed to family. And we're not gonna dignify it with a response.
What's it like being all dried up and bitter, Tracy?
Daddy, did you hear something?
Easy, Tiger.
We really shouldn't dismiss Carly altogether. She is access to Michael.
Thank you, Monica. Finally, a voice of reason. Alcazar is holding all of the cards these days. In case you hadn't noticed, he is ELQ's principal stockholder, as well as the hospital's one-man insurance policy against John Durant's lawsuit.
This must be what hell feels like.
Alcazar's money may give him power, but true social status, priceless.
It's worthless, Edward, if you don't have the money to back it up.
You know, I'm thinking you are so right about not blowing off that invitation. The Alcazars need to be massaged a little bit.
What does that have to do with me?
Well, you could tell him that his wife's soiree would go a lot smoother without this pack of wolves. You know, a little polite thanks, but no thanks.
I have to ask Luke, why do you care?
I care that my sister is protected.
Well, I'm not much of an ambassador.
Are you joking? You could bring about world peace if you tried. All you gotta do is give him those big Bambi eyes. No man can resist that.
You've managed to resist quite a few times.
I beg to differ, Red. I'm putty in your hands. You could totally finesse Alcazar, no problem.
Well, I take it you didn't have to work too hard to convince Skye to go be the family emissary to Mr. Alcazar.
You know exactly how hard I worked because you were hiding behind the door. Really? Tracy, eavesdropping.
I find it fascinating how quickly she agreed to go and see Lorenzo.
Well, I'm very persuasive.
And you can keep telling yourself that and completely disregard Skye's incredible attraction to Lorenzo, his good looks, his incredible charm, and his healthy bank account.
Well, call her crazy, but all of those so-called attractions that you're talking about, it's all just an effort to make me jealous.
Did you know that not so very long ago, Skye went and visited another Alcazar and ended up in bed with him? And in fact, that Luis was a dead ringer for his brother, pun intended, except that Lorenzo is much more appealing.
Your point?
If I were Carly, I wouldn't turn my back on Skye and my new husband.
So I take you.
Survived the wars, he?
Barely. Our presence is requested. No, actually, make that required by Lorenzo.
Are you joking? Did you do the Bambi thing? The man has no soul.
He made it quite clear that if the quartermains fail to show, there will be hell to pay.
Now, did he actually make that threat, or are you exaggerating?
Oh, why would I exaggerate?
Well, because, so you have an excuse to get all gussied up and gorgeous and make an entrance into the party.
Now, why would I need an excuse?
I really don't care how much money Alcazar has. I'm not going to be forced to kowtow to his wife's every whim.
Going to the party is the right thing to do.
Excuse me.
Emily, you go. You're the only one who's got a stomach
So
for
not interested in
This whole
Carly's
thing is an
nouveau
insult to
riche
years of
assault
this
on high
family's
society.
achievements.
it. Emily, the best idea is for you.
Yo, people, chill.
In case Sky didn't get my message across, here's how it is. I own a controlling interest in ELQ. My money is all that stands between General Hospital and total disaster. Therefore, you will show up at my wife's party tonight with smiles on your faces. And you will tell Carly what a delightful evening it is, and you will mean it. You will give her the respect she's due, each and every one of you, because, let's face it, without my investment, you'd all be standing in the unemployment line.
Now that's what I call love.